propagation method number 2, you guys, and that is full clippings. So pretty much you just get as close to a base, whether it's the base stem or the base of the plant, as you can, and you just crudely rip that motherfucker off. So truth be told, I'm not an exact expert on this part or anything like that, but I've seen it done many a times. Again, succulents are very hardy. They pretty much kind of just survive in anything as long as you don't overwater them or put them in direct sun. But then a lot of people say that direct sun is good. I don't know. So far, indirect sun is what I found is good. So I'm going to take half regular potting soil and half moisture control, because when you're doing plants from stem clippings like this, they do need a bit more water to develop roots at first until they're a sustainable plant. So I don't want too much moisture control. And then you want a well-draining pot. I'm fortunate enough that I absolutely love the look of the cans, and I get them from my dietary department at work. So I'm going to be using those. I put tons of holes to make sure it's well draining. Those are what we're using. All right, I have my half potting soil, half moisture. Again, I don't know if this is necessary or bad or what have you. It's just the conclusion that my mind drew. All right, now that I have my cans full of the 50-50 regular potting soil moisture control, it's time to get started. All right, we're going to go ahead with propagation method number 2. And right here, you're going to want to just take off, and they say about 2 to 3 inches. I have some that have been very successful that I've only had about an inch, maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches of stem, and they've been very successful. I'll show you at the end of the video. But you want to pluck off completely. And about 2 to 3 inches. That's, I guess, ideal. Then you're literally just going to stick it in. You don't want the dirt to be too compact or anything like that. I use the same rule of thumb, so to speak, for all of my plants that I do, succulent, houseplant or not, is nice loose soil. So it's not, again, too compact, and the roots have a little easier of a time developing and spreading out. I could be wrong in that. That's just what I think. I'm pretty sure it's probably a fact, but it's not something that I came across as a fact. But my plants do very well in their root development. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this out. Again, we're just taking off the petals from the stems, and we're going to try to keep about 2 to 3 inches. And then again, just stick it straight in. Here is the finished repotted jade. I'm going to do a few more and then get back to you. These are ones that I already picked the petals off of. I don't think you got to repeat that part. And again, I'm just going to be putting it in the soil, covering up about 2 to 3 inches. I know that it's like hook shaped. So here we are with the plain and simple. You will notice there are several different kinds, because so far my experience and my little controlled experiment, my 3-tier beautifulness, all of those are successful. I'll show you some roots here in a minute. So full disclosure, you are not supposed to do this. Like, you're not supposed to disturb them. But this one, I think, had just like an inch of stem, and look at that. I'm not going to completely dust it off, but it's rooting, and it's rooting really well with literally just like an inch. And all of them, trust me, I have disturbed them and checked. They are all rooting very well. Some of them have even started additional growth on the actual plant itself. These ones are in their forever homes until they get too big for these, which will be a long time. But eventually it will happen. It's so adorable. I love the cans. But yeah, I'm going to water them all the way through and then just let them do their thing. Now you know how to propagate from stem cuttings.